Here are the highlights from the weekend's play, including the Drew Aikens between the legs to top corner goal for the Mustangs, which has gone viral. He chose the right game to pull out the fancy moves, the Fox Sports Game of the Week. Enjoy. After 9 minutes, Perth's Luke Daniel was on the loose. Bonjour, merci beaucoup.
Daniel walks in, shoots, and he scores! Perth Thunder draw first blood. Luke Dangerous Daniel.
Melbourne drew level early in the second with a power play goal. It counted even though the net had been dislodged. Now watch Melbourne's number 17. From Excelsior, Minnesota, Drew Aikens.
Chips it ahead, looking for Aikens, trying to go. Drew Aikens just threw his hat in the ring for goal of the season. Between the legs, top shelf, Guggenberger. And that's going to make highlight reels for the next week.
It's one thing to try something like this in practice, but to pull it off in a close game on national television, that's gangster. Mustangs' power play made it 3-1 before the end of the second, when Joey Hughes was left unchecked in front of the net. They were looking more like a team with cup-lifting credentials. For a third time, they did damage on the power play, 4-1 early in the third period. But a trailing Andrew Cox scored to make it a 2-goal game with 11 minutes left.
Bobbling puck, loose one, and scores!
That was as close as they got. The Stangs added 2 late scrappy goals, while the Thunder Buddies slumped to their third straight loss.
It was a huge win for us. We've had some tough losses the last couple of weeks, so a huge win, and we're all really, really happy. Well, I've seen that goal done a few times. Usually it's something you just do in practice, but I don't really get that opportunity much in a game, so I thought might as well try it, and lucky enough it worked out.
The Ice Dogs' trip to Adelaide began with some fireworks. Wahib Darj and Shannon McGregor both kicked out after this.
Battling away. Darsh battling with an Ice Dog at the center, and Darsh lands a good few shots. He's got the jersey over his head, and he goes down to the ice hard.
The Pups hadn't won a game yet this year. They hadn't even held a lead until now.
It was Strat Allen that banks it home.
Imagine Adelaide's surprise when they found themselves down 2-0 at the end of the second. But they got it together in the final period. 3 quick goals, they escaped with the points, and the much improved Ice Dogs, after coming so close, were still winless in 2015.
Yes, sir! Tyler Grove!
Newcastle went to the Penrith Ice Palace and it was tied 2-2 with this goal 6 minutes into the second period. 14 seconds later, they were behind again, and in the third period, the Bears extended their lead. 4-2 after that for Ute. Then it's Skaters Network Player of the Week, Mike Schlamp. Slapshot. Sydney went for the jugular. Another odd man rush, nicely finished by Lee Turner, with 30 seconds left in the game for their third straight win.
It was a good game. They got no chances, and we didn't make too many mistakes. So we scored 6 goals. They scored 2. That's it.
All teams were in action on Saturday. The other game was in Canberra, where Scott Pitt scored twice and Josh Eunice made 38 saves in the Braves' 3-1 win over the Melbourne Ice. On Sunday, get off the tracks when the train's coming through. Then, I know this isn't high definition, but you can still see it is a gorgeous Perth Thunder goal.
Dano cutting in, trying to go through the legs, still got it, Dano, back it! Oh, what a goal! Luke Daniel, take a bow!
Luke Daniel's hat-trick goal that made it 3-1 Perth late in the second. The day before, it had been all Mustangs. What a turnaround.
Shooting through traffic, and he scores! Top shelf, top billing! David Kudler, power play goal.
Perth comfortable winners, snapping a 3-game slide and holding on to top spot on the ladder. The Ice Dogs look like they're heading in the right direction. They scored the first in both games of their Adelaide trip and have been better defensively.
In all low, great poke check by Grogan. My goodness.
Adelaide would have to come up with something special.
The box on front scores! Oh my goodness, what a goal! Tic-tac-toe.
They had a 3-2 lead going into the final period after Darj sniped for his second. There were some determined dogs who came close to a tying goal.
Charlie Smart sticks out his glove.
But Adelaide were like, get out of here. Literally.
With a big head, Graham Charbonneau just pushed the player into the crowd. Oh my goodness!
It was a tussle, but Adelaide won it, an insurance goal coming with 4 minutes left. So, Perth snapped their 3-game losing streak. Still no reward for the Ice Dogs, but some optimism after the weekend's performances. And Matt Armstrong had 2 goals and 2 assists as the Ice held off a third-period fight back from Canberra. The International Classic Series between USA and Canada kicks off this week, and Drew Aikens from the Mustangs has been called up to represent Team USA, while Ice Dog Kevin Harvey is the assistant captain for Team Canada. The Thunder also have exciting news. Their game against the Mustangs on June 20 will be at the 15,000 capacity Perth Arena, a curtain raiser to the Ice Hockey Classic game there. Watch out for the next episode of AIHL Power Week. Thanks for watching.